Alright, here we are. This is Pokemon Sun, video number 59. So in the last video, we basically started going up Mount Lanakila. We got to this little Pokemon Center here, and at this Pokemon Center, we ran into the Move Rememberer. So, and I remember we talked to these people in the last video. So, the Move Rememberer, we basically had her, basically had her teach moves to pretty much all our Pokemon. I think Hedwig was the only one that I didn't have her teach a move to. But yeah, we taught Thunderbolt to Raichu. We replaced Geico's Dragon Rage with Dragon Pulse. Taught Liquidation to Aragog. Poe, we taught him Hammer Arm. And Zygarde, we taught Earthquake and Outrage. So, kind of beefing up their moveset for the Pokemon League coming up. And now we have Hal. He heard from Gladion that I was already heading here. He and Gladion talking now? That's crazy. I feel like he was always scared of Gladion before. Oh, Hal wants to battle. So in the past, I've actually sped up the battles against Hal. But I'm not going to speed this one up because this is likely our last battle before the Pokemon League. So, we're going to savor this battle. And Hal, of course, is going to lead with his Raichu, and I will lead with Zygarde, which is actually like the perfect matchup, for me at least. His Raichu probably will go first. Use Psychic, I assume, because the electric type attacks won't do anything to me. So we'll see how Zygarde takes a Psychic. Okay, not bad. Zygarde uses Earthquake, and hopefully this will knock out. Yeah, I was gonna say hopefully this will take out Raichu in one hit, and it did. And it was a critical hit too, so I guess we'll never know if it would have taken him out in one hit without being a critical hit, but it did, so that works. Next is the Primarina, which is such a weird Pokemon, honestly. That's probably gonna end up being what I use in the next game too. Is this one? I don't know. I still don't know which start I want to use in the next game. If I want to go with the Popplio or the Litten. So Primarina, I believe, is a Water/Fairy type. Yeah, it is Water/Fairy. And no, I don't want this. Water/Fairy. Okay. Let's see what the typing is for Litten. Or Litten's, Incineroar? Is that what that one's called? Incineroar. Yeah, Incineroar. That's what Litten evolves into. And it is a Fire/Dark type. Okay. So... okay. I'm just trying to think. Alright, we'll see. Well, no, I probably will go with the Primarina, because I still think I want to use the Alolan Muck in the next game, and that'll be a dark type. So yeah, now that I think about it, I probably am gonna go with the Popplio as my starter, just so I can use that other Pokemon. I can't think of another water type that I was wanting to use, or another fairy type. So I think going with Popplio will be good, because there's definitely a dark type that I want to use in the next one. So, ooh, and then that way I can use Arcanine. Yeah, I'm already trying to think of my team for Ultra Moon. feel like in this game I've done kind of a good job of using a lot of Alolan Pokemon. Like, of course, we have Hedwig here, you know, Decidueye, Araquanid, Salazzle. And then the other three aren't Alolan Pokemon, but... Well, I mean, Raichu, it's the Alolan Raichu, so I guess he kind of counts, but not really. And then Pancham, which is a Gen 6 Pokemon. And then Zygarde, which is also a Gen 6 Pokemon, but Zygarde kind of has... Zygarde was kind of given new life, I feel like, in these games with its different forms and such, so... I don't know. This one here is really the only one that, like, doesn't have anything... isn't an Alolan Pokemon and doesn't have anything, like, really new with Alola. I thought he would just be a good Pokemon to use, and honestly, like... Pangoro has turned into one of my favorite Pokemon, honestly. Like, just like using him in the game. He's so strong, and he's got a good typing too. So I don't know. He's turned into one of my favorite Pokemon. And he gives us 3 max revives, which is like, that's really good. Alright, so, gonna head back to the Pokemon Center here to heal up my Pokemon. It's right here. I know I could use items, but the Pokemon Center's right here. Might as well come back here, not use my items, and go ahead and heal my Pokemons after that battle. Did anyone faint? I think maybe someone fainted, but for the most part everyone did pretty well. I think we're ready. Ready to take on the rest of Mount Lanakila. Is that what it's called? I keep having to look it up. Mount Lanakila. Lanakila. Yep, that's it. Alright. Yeah. Oh, this is a photo spot right here, but I'm not going to take the photo. Is that Kukui? Yup. Sure have. Aren't you cold? He must be cold. My soul burns hot. Even hotter than a blast burn even. Or hotter than a blast burn even. Take on the Pokemon League. Oh, he's talking about Lance. He couldn't beat Lance. That's funny. That's cool. Wait, is that the Pokemon League already right there? I thought we still had more of Mount Lanakila to go, but apparently that's it. So, okay. Alright, in that case I need to go back to the Pokemon Center and stock up. Yeah, I always like to stock up on revives, potions, and the like, you know, before taking on the Pokemon League. So let me run back here and stock up on stuff. Shoot. All right. You can tell it's been a while that I've been to the Pokemart, because this guy's like, "Oh wow, you have a Z Crystal." I feel like I haven't gone to the Pokemon Mart a lot in this Let's Play. Like, I feel like I haven't come here very much. So I have 6 max potions. We'll go ahead and make it a total of 20. Yes. I gotta remember, Lily's not gonna be around to heal my Pokemon after every battle. We'll go ahead and get 20 Hyper Potions. We'll get some full restores. Let's do 10 of those total. Revive. Let's go ahead and get 20 of those total. And then let's see here. I feel like I'm starting to run out of like the status healing items, so let me pick up some of these. Awakening, let's get 5 of those. Probably won't have to use those as much. Paralyze heal, we'll get a total of 5, so we'll get 1 more. Antidote, oh I already have 8 of those. Burn heal, I have 3, that should be fine. Ice heal, we'll get 3 of those too. You never know. I don't think there's any ice type users in the Pokemon League or fire type users, but you never know. That one of them could throw a weird move at you. And it doesn't hurt to have them anyway. Alright. They just both say the same thing. Alright, we are in here. There's no going back. This is the Pokemon League. It's like an igloo. The Elite Four. Sounds good. Sounds good. Zygarde can sense when its trainer is nervous. Oh, he doesn't think it sounds good. He thinks I'm nervous. Zygarde can sense when its trainer is nervous, and somehow he can sense what Zygarde is sensing, even though Zygarde's in its Pokeball. Alright, so I can tell by the little fist above this door that this is the fighting type person. So we are going to lead off, I believe, with Hedwig in this battle. Hedwig, not strong against fighting, but it's going to force these Pokemon to use moves other than fighting type moves, because fighting type moves can't hit a ghost type Pokemon like Hedwig. So I'm wondering if this is the first team I've ever had that did not have a flying type. Let's see. Blaze Black had Noctowl, Spirit Gold had Altaria, Storm Silver had Charizard, Bloody Platinum had Salamence, Volt White 2 had Gliscor, even though it couldn't fly, it was still a flying type. X had Charizard again, Expert Emerald had Crobat, and Alpha Sapphire had Masquerain and Latias, but I don't think Latias was a flying type, even though that's what I used for flying around. And then Fire Red, of course, had Charizard. So yeah, this is the first team I've ever had that does not have a flying type in it when it's all said and done. A little bit of trivia there for you. So Hariyama is going to use knockoff, so apparently my great idea of forcing them to use non-fighting type moves kind of backfired on me. The Spirit Shackle only did that much damage, and yes, I'm going to go ahead and use the Z move already, because Hariyama just in the past has given me trouble, and I just want to go ahead and get this Pokemon gone. It's, oh my goodness. Okay. I was gonna say its HP is going down so slow, but it finally did. Alright, so we took down Hala's first Pokemon. Next is gonna be the Crabominable. This is what Crabrawler evolves into when it levels up near that rock back there in Mount Lanakila. See what I meant about that though? Like it's literally right before you get to the Pokemon League before this thing can evolve. Same with Eevee and the Glaceon, which is kind of sad because this is actually a really good Pokemon. But the thing is, like, you know, you have this really good Pokemon at the end, but up until then you're just using this little tiny Crabrawler, which, I mean, early in the game is pretty good, but as it levels up and, you know, other Pokemon start evolving, and it doesn't evolve and it just kind of gets left behind. So we used a flamethrower on it, which didn't quite take it out, so Hala was able to use a full restore. We'll use another flamethrower, which that one does take it out, so good to have Hala use a full restore on that thing, because that one was fairly easy to take out. Next is going to be Poliwrath, fighting and water type, so we actually need to get Geico out, because one water type move from that Poliwrath will be pretty much it for Geico. So we'll bring him out, send in Scabbers. Really, whether Scabbers uses the Thunderbolt or the Psychic here will both be super effective on the Poliwrath. Okay, the waterfall did all of that. Psychic, okay, alright, cool. Took out the Poliwrath. And Scabbers is at level 55. Next is Primeape. Is that his last Pokemon? Oh no, he's got 2 more. So Primeape and then he's got another one. Now Primeape, if I remember correctly, is a little bit quicker than other... Well, yeah, see, he went first. He went first, and Scabbers avoided the attack, which is awesome. So... Beware is next. Okay. Gonna stick with Scabbers. I know Scabbers can outspeed this thing. We'll have him use Psychic, even though it's probably not gonna knock him out. But at least he'll do... Ooh, it almost did. I was gonna say at least he'll do some damage so that the next Pokemon I send in can knock him out. I actually thought that it would leave him at least like in the yellow. That Psychic did more damage than I thought it would, honestly. So I'm going to send in Geico now, not because he's got a great type advantage, but because Geico will definitely have a speed advantage. And we'll be able to knock this thing out here, but of course use the full restore. Wow, the flamethrower actually did as much damage as the Psychic. That's crazy. And the Psychic even was super effective. Alright. We defeated Elite Four Hala. That's 1 down, 3 to go. Alrighty then. That was... and I can't go this way. Maybe I have to talk to him again. Oh. I wonder if this thing like teleports me. Yeah, it does. Okay. I was like, I can't get out. How do I get out? I defeated him. I should be able to get out. Okay. That was it. Before I go on to the next one, I'm going to just heal up my team. Gonna revive Scabbers. And then we will Hyper Potion the others who took damage. I like healing on my Pokemon between each battle. So I know we're already at 20 minutes, but I am going to go ahead and take on one more Elite 4 trainer here in this video, and then in the next video, we'll just have the last 2 Elite 4 trainers and the champion. So, yeah, should be fun. Let's see here. This one is like ghost or psychic. Well, let's see, because what is this? Is that a feather? Well, let's see. I think that looks like a leaf. I think, I mean, you get to see who it is before you actually have to battle them. Who is that? Is that Olivia? That's Olivia. Okay, so this is going to be rock type. So I think I'm actually still going to lead with Hedwig, but I'm going to give him the grass type Z move, or the grass type Z crystal, as opposed to the Deciduum Z. I think that'll just come in more handy against this person. So, yeah, we'll do that. And, yeah, everything else should be fine. The rock chamber. That's cool. No introduction needed. That's right. We will go ahead and start the battle then. So last time we battled, it was Kahuna Olivia, but now it's Elite 4 Olivia. And she has 5 Pokemon. She starts off with the Relicanth, which is perfect because I start off with Hedwig, who is a grass type. Relicanth Rock Water is going to be really weak to grass, so he uses Yawn. Hopefully we can go ahead and knock this thing out before we fall asleep. Huh, not quite. And it wasn't even sturdy either. Did Relicanth just take that attack? That's actually pretty legit. Olivia uses a full restore on the Relicanth, which is actually pretty good. Hopefully this one will actually knock it out, and it does. So kind of like the last one, like we had that, what was it against the, it was against one of Hala's Pokemon. It didn't quite knock him out, but then he used full restore and then it knocked him out. So, same thing happened there. And now, Hedwig wants to learn Brave Bird. And Hedwig falls asleep. Okay, so I guess the yawn did take effect. Okay, next is going to be Lycanroc, Rock/Dark type. So Hedwig will actually be at a little disadvantage here if Lycanroc goes first, which it probably will. And, you know, not to mention Hedwig's asleep, so that puts it at quite a disadvantage. So we'll send in Poe, who's got that fighting type. Lycanroc will be really weak to Poe's fighting type moves. Uses Rock Climb, which is, if I'm not mistaken, a normal type move. Unless it's become a rock type move. But yeah, just one Hammer Arm from Poe is enough to take that thing out, so that was cool. Carbink is next, which is a Rock/Fairy type. So, Rock/Fairy. Steel type moves are going to be really strong against it, so I'm going to have Poe use Bullet Punch here and see what happens. It's super effective, but it's not a very strong move, so didn't knock it out. Moonblast will knock Poe out. If I had Poe who had that Steelium Z and he had used it there, it probably would have knocked it out. Because I think the Z move does like twice the damage of whatever move you're basing it off of. So I'll have Aragog use Liquidation. This should at least be super effective, and it is, so there went Carbink. I can't believe Carbink took out Poe. Probopass is next. Steel/Rock. Steel and Rock, both very weak to fighting, also both very weak to ground. So we will send in Zygarde. I think this is Zygarde's Elite Four debut right here. We didn't use Zygarde in the last battle. We'll have Zygarde use Earthquake. And that Probopass hung in there. It's going to use Earth Power, which I don't think should be very effective. It's not. Not even because it wasn't very effective, it just didn't do much. Olivia uses a full restore on the Probopass, which is fine because now she used her turn on that. I would have gone first anyway. And now we go to the next turn and I will go first. So basically just delaying Probopass's fainting. But I think that was her second full restore, wasn't it? So I don't think she should be using any more. Hopefully not. Land's Wrath didn't do near as much as I thought it would. What I should have done there was had Zygarde use his Z move, because this is her last Pokemon. It's not like I'm going to have to use it on another one. And yeah, I should have just had Zygarde use the Z move there, just for show and, you know, take it out in one hit. But Zygarde is now at level 50. Got there all by himself, from level 49 at least. Okay. So. We have defeated Olivia, the second member of the Elite Four. So that's it. 2 down, 2 to go. Alright, so we will finish up the Elite Four in the next video. So thank you very much for watching this video. Leave a like, leave a comment. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.